think he's an intelligent leader, but you've got to win.
Is whichever party gets elected needs to understand one thing. It's not for themselves, yeah. They've been elected for a reason, yeah. They've been elected by the people to provide them with the provisions, yeah.
Time for sport now. Jonathan's here with news of University Cup action.
Thanks, Hannah. And there was plenty of action this week when the University of Salford men's football team faced the University of Central Lancaster. Jacob Steer has more.
Central Lancaster took the lead early on, but it wasn't long before the home side responded. Kostas Daiz poking home from close range after the ball dropped in the box from a free kick.
Get there! Get there, Matty!
Conceding an equaliser seemed to galvanise the UCLan side, who had a good chance saved before responding with 2 more goals of their own to leave a half-time score of 3-1.
You like gamble on whether you want to get randomised again. Yeah. You should he's offside. Wow.
The deficit left Salford with a mountain to climb in the second half, but were gifted a way back into the game as Central Lancaster conceded 2 late own goals to bring the score to 3-3. In the end, Salford's late flurry was to no avail as they were beaten 4-3 in a penalty shootout.
There's plenty of non-league action to sink your teeth into this weekend. FC United of Manchester, Quays and Ashton and Trafford are all in action in the FA Trophy. In the Conference Premier, Aldringham host Grimsby, Chester are at home to Gateshead and Macclesfield travel to Welling. In the Conference North, there are games for Staley Bridge, Hyde and Stockport. And in the Evo Stick Leagues, Aston United, Salford, Droylsden and Mossley round off Manchester's non-league action. Now all this sport may seem hard to keep up to date with, but luckily we're launching a brand new feature on our website to help you with just that. Our sports correspondent Lewis Smith is here to tell us more. So Lewis, what does this feature involve?
Well, obviously when we talk about football in Manchester, everybody thinks of United and City, but there's a thriving non-league scene in the city as well. And what Sport Live is a feature on our website that conglomerates all the scores and action into one easy-to-read live blog. So we've got up-to-minute results on goals, red cards, fouls from across at least 8 games across Manchester.
So where's the pick of the action this weekend then?
It's an interesting one to think about that. I think for me, FC United host Buxton in the second qualifying round of the FA Trophy. Now this is a game that has added interest because the sides played each other a little over a week ago in Buxton and the game was a 1-1 draw. But FC United came from behind that game with 10 men to come back and claim a point in the league. So at United's home ground of Staley Bridge, anything could happen. They're coming off the back of a strong 4-0 win, but I think that game could have some added impetus for both sides.
So we're expecting plenty of goals?
I think there'll be goals. One of the things that the non-league's always good for is goals. Sometimes the defence is a bit questionable, so you do get some fantastic goals in the non-league. Salford will be looking to come back off the back of a few bad defeats they've had. They were going strongly, but hopefully they'll come back with a win as well.
Well, I certainly can't wait to log on, as I'm sure many other of our viewers can as well. Back to you, Alex.
Thanks, Jonathan. Now let's see if any of the weekend games will be affected by the weather. Over to David Taylor, who's outside with the forecast.
Thanks guys. Well, after quite a dismal night in Salford last night with plenty of wind and rain, things were looking quite promising this morning, a lot drier. Unfortunately though, there is a large band of rain sweeping up from the southwest of the country and that's due to hit us in the next few hours or so. Looking at the skies here at Media City, it's probably going to be sooner rather than later. It is quite blustery as well, like you can see. Fortunately though, temperatures are quite mild, around 12 Celsius. The outlook for Friday to Sunday is quite changeable. Those heavy rains and strong winds will continue throughout tomorrow and into Saturday, but those showers will be more scattered over the weekend and sunny intervals should break things up quite nicely. The wind will die down towards the back end of the weekend and over the next few days it should be mild and frost-free.
Don't forget, as well as delivering live news coverage twice a week, you can also visit us online. Go to keysnews.net to find our latest reports, news and sport coverage.
You can also stay updated through our Facebook page, where you can comment, like or share any of our stories that you see today.
Now, a few of our viewers have been in touch through Twitter about the Christmas markets opening tomorrow. Nicola tweeted us to say, got my countdown onto the markets, a highlight of Christmas. Looking forward to the delicious food and mulled wine.
Yeah, another tweet from Samantha said, my favourite is the hog roast and, of course, the mulled wine. Tara said that she's definitely excited. Markets are one of the best parts of this time of year.
My favourite tweet is from Laura, who said, never too soon after Halloween ends, there's always something to look forward to. Make sure to tweet us your pictures and thoughts of the markets this weekend.
I don't think I've ever been to a Christmas market.
I have. They're
You
good.
have?
You need to go. You need to
Yeah.
get into the festive spirit.
I think I'm going to head down to the Manchester markets at some point in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
How long do they go on for?
I think they go all the way until Christmas.
Okay.
So you've got plenty of time. You can grab some mulled wine.
I need to fit in panto as well. Well, that's all we have time for today. Don't forget to tune in on Tuesday at the same time, 1:30. In the meantime, you can check all the latest news stories on keysnews.net and follow us on Twitter at keysnews.
Goodbye.